on Madden NFL 24.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. The 4 touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped under pressure, and they got to him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Herbert rolling to his right. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. They're facing the #1 rushing team. They have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Chargers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Last week, of course, the great performance over 2. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Kadarius Toney is intended target, and it's 3rd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Are the numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week? 16 carries, 71 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rice. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more effectiveness step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give right side. It's Lions. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now it's Herbert. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On first down, it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Lions. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is,
and he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a 1st down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Herbert. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
5-9, 5-9.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, LA! Josh Palmer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott now to have the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front and they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. They'll be caught by Rice. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now it's Mahomes again. That one caught by Rice. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
A 66-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
5-9, 5-9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On 1st down, Lions. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 148 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Lions. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lions. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now Mahomes throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
On second down, it's Lions. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Third down and 6. Herbert now. And the Chiefs are going to get him. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. And here's Ryan Wright now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. A give to Pacheco off the option. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bauer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They fake the give, now Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Bauer. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bauer. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did. Times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rice. Now fall. We're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. More from L.A. in a moment. The offense on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverage.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Chargers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper. Into the end zone for the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, they move the ball down the field through the... And then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Going for a right side here, complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10. Now Mahomes.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final try for Mahomes. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but